Can you go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, eat like royalty, and go home feeling like you haven't completely derailed your diet and your plan that you've been working so hard at? Because honestly, guys, isn't a diet actually just what you put in your mouth? It actually took me years to figure that out. It's our choice. That's what it is. Hi, I'm Karen. I'm 62 years old, chronic dieter. I, with the help of ChatGPT, figured out a strategy to eat 2 meals a day, which is what I have been doing for about 3 months. I'm going to show you today how we are going to maneuver through this beautiful resort and all these beautiful restaurants and stay on track, but not feel like we're starving and not feel deprived. So first thing in the morning when I get up, my day starts with the electrolytes and water. I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I love breakfast items, but I wait to the time to start eating till probably 11 or 12, now that I'm doing 2 meals a day. But when I say that, if I'm hungry, I do not deprive myself. I will have like a 0-carb yogurt. I don't know if you have ever had that Catalina Crunch protein cereal. I just found it in Mexico. We don't have it in Canada, but it's delicious. I'll have a few nuts, something if I'm really hungry. And then I get ready for my morning walk. And this actual walk is the way to the breakfast buffet, which is open till noon. So they have lunch items and they have breakfast items. It's so easy to get your steps when you're walking. Like at home, it might be raining or you just don't want to go to the gym. But here, on the way to breakfast, I get 2,000 steps alone and then 2,000 back to the room. I have, almost half of my day done on the breakfast walk there and back. And it's beautiful and it's uphill, downhill, and it keeps me interested in looking around, listening to the birds, running into people. Like, it's just really easy to do it. So I find on an all-inclusive resort, it's actually easier for me. Like, I stop here, take a break on this hill, look at the iguanas. Like, at the end of the day, I might have 7,000 to 10,000 steps without even trying. The walk that you just saw me do, that's actually on the way to breakfast. So when I'm ready to eat, I head to the outdoor dining area and I try to focus. It's a breakfast buffet. I focus on protein and fat. I make have them make my egg omelet. I get the cheese, the meat, and I skip the high carb things that I know, like the breads, anything, sweet rolls, waffles, pancakes that I definitely don't indulge in. And it literally keeps me full and helps me stay on track all day without obsessing. So here's my actual first meal. I have a 2-egg omelet, cheese, bacon, all of the fillings that you see her making. And I told you before, if you watch my other video about just my breakfast at the all-inclusive, I asked them to not use that disgusting vegetable oil and to use real butter. I use the Weight Watchers app to take a photo of my meal and it breaks it down for my macros, my protein, fat, carbs, fiber, sugar, and everything. I love the app. I do not buy in to anything that Weight Watchers, as far as their high carb, no fat, like it's the worst program. I have another video that I did years ago ranting about that in Oprah. And now yesterday, Oprah came out and said she's on GLP-1 and lost 45 pounds. It's like, no shit. Anyway, I track my points because I like seeing both my numbers. It keeps me in check, lets me know when I'm way overeating, and if I'm not following their program though. I'm just using their tools. And if you watch my body scanner, I did their body scanner the other day. I was always curious about that. So you can watch that video as well. And the tools work for me. That's what works for me. Tracking keeps me accountable. So after we finish breakfast, because we are on vacation, we have absolutely no plans. Sometimes between meals, we'll walk the resort, we'll go down to the marina. They take a shuttle down there. We can walk around down there, or we go to the pool and have a lazy day. But my absolute minimum, daily minimum, and this is throughout the year, is 4,600 steps. Anything over that is a bonus. And I know some people think 4,600, Karen, that's really low. No, it's not. I'm 62 years old. It's not low. It's good. Like, you set your goals, and I've got a 4,600 minimum. Some days I hit, 8,500. Sometimes I'll hit 10,000, but I'm not chasing a number. I'm not chasing it on the scale, and I'm not chasing it on my walking app. And I just use my iPhone. I just move, enjoy the scenery, and stay hydrated. And day to day, I'm not tracking what I'm walking. I just know 4,600 is the minimum, and that's the only thing I track. So the second meal we have of the day, of course, is dinner. That is the main event, but we eat early, even at home. Like, we eat probably here 5:30 up to 7 o'clock. That's the latest. So I have time to digest before bed, and we actually will go for a small walk after dinner, maybe 15-20 minutes, because I don't know, somewhere I read that the top glucose in your body, if you use your biggest muscles right after your last meal, helps burn it off. I stick to the same approach: protein, fat, vegetables, and skip all the starches. I will indulge in the occasional glass of red wine, but tonight I started with the Diet Coke and then only had one glass of wine with dinner. I started with this beautiful charcuterie board. It had cheeses, salamis, selection of meat, a few pecans. I just want to say I did eat the grapes, but grapes are higher carb. Then my main meal was this beautiful filet. It was cooked medium. It was juicy, tender. Oh my gosh, it just hit the spot. Those little vegetables on the side I ate, but I skipped the potatoes, and finished my wine and had a beautiful sunset. And I felt perfect at the end of the night. I was so satisfied from the day, and I didn't feel like I was on a diet at all. By the end of every day, I never feel deprived. If I'm hungry, I'll snack, and it actually fits into my approach perfectly. The beauty of this system is that, not that I'm white knuckling through this vacation and stressed out. I'm eating the same real food I would at home, enjoying the resort, but staying accountable without restricting myself. And it's taken me 45 years to figure out that that's what works for me, and it's not about deprivation. So if you're tired, like me, being a chronic dieter and starting over every Monday, of the all or nothing plans, subscribe. I'd love to have you here with me along for the ride. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Let me know if you are going through similar struggles, or if you find it hard to stay on your plan while you're on vacation. I'd love to hear in the comments. Take care, you guys. From Mexico, there'll be new content of cooking wonderful things once I return to Canada. Ciao. Is that what they say? Oh no, I think they say adios.